illegal the way he comes in on the goaltender, plows into the goaltender, leaves the puck on the ice. That allows the trailer Simpson to come in. He puts it into the net. 1-0, Detroit was trailing. Meanwhile, at the other end, Detroit would pull almost the same play. Mel Sharples of Detroit will go right into Grant Fuhr, the goaltender. He falls down on him, sits on him. Adam Oates puts it in over Fuhr. Game tied 1-1. Late in the third period, Glenn Sather saying, wait a minute, you can't do that. You can't do that to my goaltender. Oh, yes, you can, Glenn. You did it at the other end, man. Late in the third period, 3-2 Edmonton. Detroit's Bob Probert would score the game-tying goal right there. That puts it into overtime. They're all tied 3-3. Redskins opened their annual minicamp today. Wilbur Marshall came to camp suffering from the flu, however, excused for the day. Biggest story is about veteran linebacker Mel Kaufman, number 55. He was at camp, but there is a question as to whether or not Kaufman will ever be able to play for the Redskins again. Nagging shoulder and neck injuries. Rick Walker was asking Mel Kaufman if playing might cause permanent injury. For his comments, here's Mel Kaufman on injury to his neck.
Well, that's one reason why everything's kind of inconclusive right now, because we don't know what the risk is. If there's any chance of me hurting it a lot worse than it is, a chance of paralysis, then there's no way I would take a chance. But right now, we don't know yet, so that's why we can't make a decision on anything yet.
What are your long-range goals as far as left linebacker is concerned?
Well, we're going to move Monty to that position right there. Monty's going to start as left linebacker in minicamp. And I think we have to proceed with the fact, that Mel failed his physical, and we won't have him next year. And along those lines, it'll be Monty on the left and Wilbur on the right.
Mel Kaufman having failed his physical, the odds are he will not be able to play again for the Redskins. Coming up tomorrow at 5. On Live at 5, we'll have the sights and sounds of what it's like to spend a day at Churchill Downs in Louisville. The sights and sounds of the Kentucky Derby.
All right. Thank you, George. Dave?
Thank you, George. Arch Campbell's up next.
It's First Nighter, live with celebration of the Helen Hayes Awards. Washington, honoring the best on stage. We'll be right back.
We'll go look at the stereos.
I could have bought a better TV.
Oh, come on, dear. We came to see a stereo.
I could have bought a better TV.
Well, the department store didn't have that one.
I could have bought a better TV.
For less.
For less! Should have gone to Circuit City.
With Circuit City's vast selection of brand name audio, video, and appliances, and guaranteed low prices, you'll never be sorry.
I could have bought a better TV.
Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
No matter where you drive, all the tire between you and the road is this, about the width of your finger. Here's where you need exclusive Bridgestone technology. Every Bridgestone tire is performance engineered from the ground up, which means Bridgestone builds more than tires that perform. Bridgestone builds confidence. So at 65 miles an hour, remember this and remember Bridgestone.
Welcome home to some American dreams. Brought to you by Anderson, the windows more people come home to than any other.
Come home.
Get this 84-page book of window ideas at these Anderson dealers.
Bryant's Road Building and Supply, Myers Lumber Company, Windowland, Murphy and Ames.
Our family's first American was John Chris Ahrens. Chris came from Germany in the mid-1800s with only his talent as a blacksmith. But driven by a curiosity about machinery, Chris went on to invent firefighting trucks and equipment. His ideas are still in use today. The Ahrens of Lorton and Baltimore are grateful that our great-grandfather's efforts saved so many lives.
Nearly every family can trace its heritage to one bold first American. We salute the spirit of the first Americans who chose this country and made it their own. We're First American, the bank for all Americans.
Hayes Awards, Washington's own version of the Tonys, were handed out tonight. Arch Campbell now joins us live from the celebration at the JW Marriott. Arch?
Yes, and it is very live down here at the Marriott tonight. Helen Hayes is in its 4th year as an award, and some interesting things happened this evening. The first is that an award was given to Joe Turner's Come and Gone, which left from Washington to New York, where it was nominated for a Tony today. The second thing is that Derek Jacobi won a Helen Hayes Award for his role in Breaking the Code. That show started in Washington, is now in New York, and was nominated for a Tony. The other things that happened tonight, Arena Stage won a Great Production Award for The Crucible. New Horizons did well. Folger Theater, hot. Let's go to the videotape for tonight's highlights.
Our vindication.
Lily Tomlin added a surprise tonight when she showed up unannounced to hand out a Helen Hayes Award. In fact, this was a night of surprises. Pat Carroll, Robert Prosky, Estelle Getty, Kelly McGillis, all have performed here in Washington on Washington stages. Tonight, they perform before an audience of corporate donors and starving actors. Both groups thankful that Helen Hayes supports our town's theater.
I've been given the privilege of acting with other actors and in the theater. And that's the greatest joy and the greatest honor and the greatest gift that has ever been bestowed upon me. All of these wonderful theaters I remember with gratitude, but as Lope de Vega said, all we need is a passion and a couple of boards. Well, not having the boards, the passion can certainly suffice.
Well, that's it for tonight. My dance card is filled, and the place is boogieing. Good evening.
Thank you, Arch. Tomorrow, live at 5, question of whether the Mafia was involved in the assassination of President Kennedy.
And on News 4 at 6, Susan Kidd continuing her pursuit of a cure for allergies in the sneezing season.
Good night.
Mayday, Mayday! Mayday is the symbol for distress, and that's exactly what I've got. I'm Jimmy Klein for Klein Chevrolet, Klein Mitsubishi, and I've got too many Chevy and Mitsubishi cars and trucks sitting on my lot. So here's what I'm going to do. You get double rebates to $4,000, or drive away for no out-of-pocket cash, or no payments at all till next Mayday. That's a full year. Don't wait till Mayday's over. Come on over right now to Klein Chevrolet, Klein Mitsubishi, Alexandria. It's Mayday for us, but it's payday for you.
Good morning, Miss Perry's office. No, she's not in yet.
Ms. Perry is late for work again.
Good morning, Miss Brown's office. Yes, I'll put you right through.
Ms. Brown is doing business thanks to 976-WAKE. By calling 976-WAKE from her touch-tone phone, Ms. Brown can get a hotel-style wake-up call anytime she wants.
Good morning, Miss Perry's office. I'm sorry, she's still not in.
Call 976-WAKE, the reliable reminder. $2 per call. Calls return anywhere in D.C. and Maryland.
Happy May Days at Maaco. You've never had so many ways to save so much on Maaco's auto painting services. Save up to 50% on clear coats, vinyl tops, pinstripes, all paint accessories. In May, every day is Savings Day at Maaco. Better get Maaco. There's never been a better time to do something about those annoying dents and bumps. Come on, get happy. Get up to 50% off now during May Days at Maaco.
Check your local Yellow Pages for the Maaco Center nearest you.